came to the USA as a young man and began racing he was building Formula V racers, and when he retired, he wanted to run a Saab at Bonneville Salt Flats.
Yeah.
This is 2009. So he started racing. I met him in 2010, and then we went to Bonneville in 2011, and that's actually a picture of us together as we both set new records at Bonneville back in 2011.
Ooh, wow.
And he got me involved in this, like I said, and he was older, trying to decide what to do with the car, and he told his wife he's either going to donate the car to the museum, which we had not formed yet. This was This was June of 2014. Or he was going back to Sweden, which he did every year, and he was going to see if the Swedish museum would take the car.
Yes.
So he went back to Sweden, talked to the people at the museum, and decided on the way home, on his flight home on a Saturday night from I suppose Gothenburg to Chicago, might have been Stockholm, but told his wife Pat on the way back, I said, when I die, the car is going to go to Tom and Patty. I decided not to send it to Sweden. I want it to stay in USA in Tom and Patty's museum.
Oh.
That was Saturday night. Sunday morning, the next morning, they're out in their home in Chicago. They've got a small pool out back, and they're sitting there drinking tea, and he runs out of tea, and she says, well, go get you a refill. She walks in the house, gets busy doing laundry, gets sidetracked, comes back out about 45 minutes later, and she finds Bertil floating dead in the pool. We don't know what happened, if he passed out or what, but he fell in the water and drowned. So I had a phone call then, a very sad phone call on Monday morning, and she said, I've got terrible news. Bertil died yesterday, but he wants you to come get the Saab. We talked about it Saturday night. He wants it to stay here in the United States, not go to Sweden.
Wow.
So we went to the Chicago, and obviously the funeral and stuff, picked up the car, and then what we did is we took the car back to Bonneville in September. And we took his crew, so if you come over on this side of the table. So these are two of his crew members standing up beside the car, one from Belarus, the other from Poland. And we were able to take his car back to Bonneville and set new records in his name 2 months after he died, which is very unusual. Very few people are able to set records at Bonneville after they die.
Yeah. Wow.
So we'll tie that into Burt Monroe, our friend from New Zealand.